G'day guys, welcome to the channel. This is the first ever video I've ever done for the tinny build. We've got a Stacer 399 Proline, and what we're going to do is build a casting deck for the front. So we're going to use like aluminium right angle and build a frame up through there, and then I want to build a little hatch in the center, and then probably make it flush with the bench seat there, and then put like just thin marine ply over the whole lot. I was originally going to like offset the angle line down low and have a single piece of timber here, but I think that I can go thinner timber and do the whole lot, and then the bench will act as some of the strength, so then there won't be too much sag or anything through there. Not that there should be. So we just picked the tinny up. It's a pretty clean little 399 Stacer Proline. It's like the half V punt style boat. It's a wide, like a nice wide, short stubby, great for fishing, great little platform. And what else? She's got a Honda 30 4-stroke power tilt and trim. Great little motor, and yeah, lots of mods coming for the tinny. We've got a little hummingbird fish finder there that's on it that doesn't work, so we're looking forward to putting a Lowrance in there as well. So basically I'm not going to weld. I've just got like pot rivets that I'm going to use. Just going to drill them in into the deck, so no welding. Gonna have to excuse me, but this is the angle line I'm going to use as the frame, and I'm just going to measure and cut and double it all up, and then yeah, see how we go. But yeah, this is a ripper little tinny, and I really like the Stacer Proline as well as the Quintrex Explorer. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I've just welded just put the first one in, the first support beam. Just used a piece of iron, lined it up with the bench, and then just got the level right, and then drilled and pot riveted the first couple of ones in. Also got the first piece of angle line on there too. So now the deck is ready for construction. Okay, there we go. I've got the front and rear frame in. I've just got some doubled up pieces there. I'm going to put some more rivets in, and then I'll start doing a couple more cross members there, and then I'll start running some ones across that way there. So we're part of the way there. Okay, so I'm at this stage here now. I've obviously got these in, I've got them in. I've got two supports in to hold it, so it is level, but I'm going to put these cross supports in now, and then I'll put the next uprights in after that, so these have got extra strength to stand on. And these doubled ones will be where the hatch goes, and then I'll just have the single ones up on the end just here, or maybe even over here, so a bit more extra strength right there. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so there we have the deck frame built. So I've got one on the side, single there. I've got like a doubled up join there. I've got so you can see there, a doubled up one just there as well. A doubled up one there as well, underneath that. And then a doubled up one there as well. So that will be the hatch there. That's exactly 500 mil there, so it's a good size hatch to open up. And then I've just sort of like only done single piece there. So these are actually riveted together as well to give like that extra strength. And then I've just got like the sides there as well, and I can pretty much just stand on that frame as it is. But then when like the board's all one piece except for just the cutout for the flap, the added strength of the timber being across both the bench and the frame should be enough. And then what I'll do is I'll put like a hinge, the piano hinge across the top there, so the hatch opens up that way, and I'll just put like a little rope pull hatch or something like that. So far so good. Basically I think that's pretty much it for the deck, without going too crazy. I could put some sort of like reinforced bracing just in the corners there, but I'm gonna just try the timber now, see how it goes, and then if I need to extra brace it, I've got a couple of little offcuts there as well. Yeah, so without going too crazy with it, that's the progress. Okay, so the next step I've done is I've gotten some cardboard and I've just made a template for the deck. So what I'll do is I'll trace this template onto the sheet of timber and then attempt to jigsaw it, measure twice, cut once, and then after that I'll stain it with the marine sealant and glue carpet. So best way to do it is, yeah, cardboard template, just push the corners down and then just go along the edge with a Stanley knife. Once it's all sort of square, as you can see like that there, leaving a gap there to allow for the marine carpet, because I'll fold the carpet over and underneath rather than just put the carpet directly on top, so then there's no timber edges. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, timber cut out. I've left a bit of a buffer around the edges there so the carpet can go in there once I wrap it. Same with that side there as well. The edges splinter a little bit when you cut them with the jigsaw, but I'll just give them a sand. Pretty good. And now all I've got to do is just mark out the hatch. I've got a feeling I may butcher it, so luckily I've got some off-cut pieces there, so I can put a whole new hatch in. I can sort of make cuts, see how I go. I might be able to make a clean cut, but maybe not. It's only the 6mm timber, but walking around on it feels pretty good so far. So pretty happy with how that's turned out. On to the next stage. Okay, so I've cut the hatch out and I have decided to reinforce it just because there was a bit of flex and I don't want someone to like step onto the boat and then put their foot through it. So the extra bracing is cool. I want to carpet the whole edges. So I'm going to guess that that's the actual perfect cutout, but I'm going to guess that I may have to shave the lid once the carpet is on, because the carpet will take up a few mil each side. So, but yeah, I'll allow for that. That shouldn't be a problem. And then just put the hinge on the back and then a little tab on the front, and then we're almost good to go. So that's going to work really well. There still should be a fair bit of room for me to reach in and put life jackets in and whatnot. So still got a little safety little hatch there, but at least a bit of extra reinforcement feels pretty good. And there's still a fair old gap in there too, which is cool. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, so just glued the carpet down, cut little panels, use quick grip and a roller. I'm gonna lay the hatch down and cut it and just do like straight cuts. I'm not gonna bother wrapping the hatch. I'll just leave that as the perfect cut. Otherwise it's gonna waste too much timber and carpet. And that should be it. I've just glued the edges down. Probably would be better if you stapled them, but I've had to struggle with the glue because I don't have a staple gun. But yeah. And obviously I've just waterproof varnished it as well. So now it's a darker color, so it's a waterproof. I've got glue all over the whole of the other side, so I didn't worry about varnishing it because I figured the glue would seal it. Well, that's the plan anyway, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so the varnish is all dried and I've dropped the panel in. One thing I will note, I've slipped a piece of carpet just in onto the bench, but because you've got these like wraparounds, it's not in the center. When I was pushing down on it, it would sort of bounce a little bit, but with that piece of carpet under there, that's kind of stopped it. So just a little note for those out there, that if when you do wrap the carpet around like that, so you get like the carpeted edge, just chuck a little piece of extra carpet on the bench to sort of fill these things. That's about it. So now I'll screw the bench down and then I'll cut out the hatch and then do the hatch work, so that way I won't put the hinges in the wrong spot because this thing won't move. But looking really good. And I've also carpeted the back bench now, so it's all matchy-matchy. Okay, so there we have it. The tail of the tinny. Got the little trapdoor done. I've put those things there just for the slammage. Relatively relatively sturdy. I hope it's sturdy anyway, otherwise I have to do it straight too. But otherwise that, pretty happy with the way that it turned out. Also just matched the rear carpet as well, so it's all matchy-matchy. I definitely folded over the edge because I like that finish on the boat there rather than just the bare wood. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did, give this video a like, a subscribe, or a thumbs up. And yeah, I hope this gave you some tips. I'm a complete amateur. I've never done this before, but I think it turned out pretty good. Relatively stable. I'm like 93 kilos. I mean, you gotta be careful not to stand just purely on the hatch door, but I think like walking around on the actual casting deck, it's all good. Yeah, so yeah, cheers guys, and thanks for watching the tinny build.